Alright, WLS family, I have not made a video for a little while. I know I posted a little slideshow of my boys and everything like that, so that's up there. We are sitting right now at, they'll be 2 months old on Thursday. That's where we are. They'll be 2 months old on Thursday. They were born on June 24th, and here comes August 24th. This little vlog here is going to obviously have a little things about my family and everything like that. I am a first-time mom, so it's going to be almost impossible for me to not talk about these babies. But it's also going to get kind of back to where it used to be of my journey and all of that. So, where do I stand nutritionally and weight loss wise and body wise and all of that kind of stuff? I started my weight loss journey way back in 2013 at 331 pounds. I got down to 210 at one point, held steady right around 220 when I got pregnant, boosted all the way up to 266 during my pregnancy. So I gained a pretty average amount of weight for carrying triplets. I didn't think I would do that. I thought I'd come out a little bit under, but not the case. I gained more of an average amount, but I can't complain about that. I can't complain about having done what I needed to do for that pregnancy, because I carried them 2 weeks beyond average. They were born 2 weeks before, they were born 2 weeks before my scheduled C-section, but were carried 2 weeks past average, and I can't complain about that. Where has that left me? After the boys were born, in the first couple of weeks, I took off 20 pounds, got down to 246. At the time, I was pumping / breastfeeding and all of that stuff, so I was burning a little extra calories there. Sorry, this is kind of a nervous habit thing. I'm not doing that anymore. That being said, any of you more interested in the pregnancy side of this than my weight loss side of this, I quit pumping because it was too difficult for me to do. I have 3 babies. If I'm lucky, I can do a feeding in 20 minutes. If I'm unlucky, it takes me an hour. If I did it the way the hospital was doing it, it would take me an hour and a half, because they had them on a staggered half-hour schedule. One, then the next one, then the next one. And then I would have to pump. Or I'd have to try and breastfeed, and then I would have to feed everybody else. And my production was so incredibly low that I was only making enough milk to feed each one of them once a day. That was including the pumping. I know there's a lot of people out there who's going to go, well, did you power pump, and did you try the cookies, and did you take the tea, and did you do this and that and the other thing? Yes, I did. I did everything I could possibly do, and it was killing me, and it was killing my schedule, and I was going to die because I never got any sleep, because every time I had the opportunity to take a nap or go to sleep, I was pumping. So that ended a few weeks ago. That being said, that means I'm no longer producing, and I'm no longer burning those calories anymore. That is crazy difficult, because I am still addicted to carbs from my pregnancy. I ate as balanced as humanly possible, but I gotta tell you, when you're starving to death, the easiest thing to put down your gullet is carbs. True story. And I should know better, but I let it get away from me. So my last checkup with the doctor was last week. I healed wonderfully. She said I was cleared for activity. She said to just take it as it comes at me, and if I still feel good about it, then go ahead and I should be fine. So here we are. I am 250 pounds currently, and I live a block from a Planet Fitness. So my husband and I have made a decision, because he's at the highest weight he's ever been at too. He put on a good 25 pounds during my pregnancy. Can't blame him. You know, he was eating with me, and he's still the most handsome guy I've ever met. But beyond that, we need to get back in shape. We're tired. We're beat. The babies are beating us, and our bodies are beating us too. We don't feel good. I don't feel good. I don't feel good about myself. I don't feel good physically. I don't feel good emotionally about myself. I feel much akin to how I felt before my surgery. Not quite so bad, but it's there. It's self-consciousness and lack of confidence, and I can feel myself pulling back into my shell because of it. It's not fun, and I don't want to lose that person that worked so hard and got so far and felt so good about herself. I don't want to lose the person that built this life. That person built this life, and I want her to enjoy it. So I am making this as my initial video, saying that I am 2 months out from having had triplets. I gained roughly 46 to 50-ish pounds. I currently weigh 225. I originally had a goal weight of 170. I definitely still don't believe I can do that without surgery to get rid of the skin, because there's only so much I can do from where I have been in my world of stretching my skin and all that kind of stuff. If I could just get down to the 220-ish, 210 that I was before last year, when I was in the best physical condition I have ever been in my life. I was running 3 to 4 times a week and feeling fantastic, feeling awake and feeling alive and feeling every beautiful thing in the world. And I want to do that again, and we need to do it before these boys get to moving, crawling, and walking around, because if we think we're tired now, imagine how we're going to feel when we're trying to chase them down, carrying the extra weight that we're carrying. That being said, it's not just the weight, it's the pregnancy lowered my abdominal pannus. Those of you who are a little bit along in your journey and have lost some weight and have the hangy skin and things like that, you'll know what I'm talking about with the pannus. If you don't, I would look into that, because I don't want you to be surprised when you go through your journey. When you lose a lot of weight, your skin typically does not retract all the way. You have a hanging skin from your abdomen. It hung from my pregnancy and pulled at my back. The pregnancy took some of the weight I had in my upper abdomen and pushed it down into the lower part of my pannus, making it heavier and hang lower. Where it used to be was up slightly above my pelvic bone in a more comfortable space. It's still hanging and pulling, but not quite like it is now. Now it hangs down below my pelvic bone and definitely pulls on my back a lot more than it did. I am in pain every day. And the extra weight has made my ankle hurt and my knees hurt, and all of the pains and things like that went with my heaviness. And not just the heaviness, but the lack of using my muscles that happened before. I was on bed rest for a couple of months before the boys were born, and I certainly haven't been exactly mobile now. I have been taking care of house and home very carefully and taking care of my babies and everything like that. Other than that, I don't do much. So today is day 1. My diet is still not quite on track today. We have stocked the house with all of the things we need to do the right things, but I still have a lot of the things that I have been snacking on, things like that are not the right things in the house. But I'm going to take this one baby step at a time. I need to find my sense of gumption and my sense of determination again. I need to remember that I know how hard it is to get this going, but I've done it before, and I could do it, can do it again if I want to. So tonight will be day 1 at the gym, and tomorrow will be day 1 of trying to get a little bit more on track with my diet, and day 2 at the gym. Tomorrow night I'm going to meet with the trainer and hopefully set up some kind of course of action for me. Hope everything is wonderful with everybody, and enjoy your families and enjoy your journey.